Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome to another video. So over the last 24 hours, I've probably made a decent amount of changes to my layout to where I honestly felt it was justifiable for me to go ahead and make an update video to show you guys basically what I'm using right now, because honestly, I have no interest in hiding my layout. And I mentioned that because I saw a couple of you guys in the Discord talking about if Carbon Meister wouldn't have shown his layout, he'd probably still be first. I personally don't know how true that is, because there is a lot of really good layouts out there. But aside from the fact that I have made so many changes to my layout, I also am going to be making a lot more in today's video, and I'm even going to test it out to give you guys the updated numbers, because currently if I go ahead and teleport here to my layout, you'll notice that this is what I'm working with, which is very similar to what I had in my previous video. This is making me roughly around 54 million cash every single hour, which honestly, saying it out loud is a little ridiculous. But if we go ahead and take a look at my current cash, you'll notice that I'm sitting at 706 million. So with this money, what I'm going to go ahead and do is upgrade every single one of the self-checkouts that I have in my layout right now and make all of them luxury to see how much that benefits us. So let's not waste any more time and make these changes. Like always, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and make sure to subscribe. And also, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. It does help my content get out there, and I would really appreciate it. You guys have been showing an insane amount of support, especially on the likes. I seriously don't know how to express my appreciation to you guys, but just know that it really does mean so much to me. So if we go ahead and head on over to the self-checkouts here, and I swap these over to luxury, you'll notice that the max amount that I can get right now is 23 with the 708 million that I have. Now, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I was gonna go ahead and make this purchase, but I thought about it and I was like, well, let me wait until the special offers section goes ahead and refreshes to see if maybe, just maybe, I end up getting lucky. And sure enough, inside of here we have the sturdy self-checkout for 240,000. If we went ahead and purchased the max amount of this, we can get 2,954 of the sturdy self-checkouts. If I was to, let's say, buy those, grab them and upgrade them into expensive self-checkouts, if my math is correctly, we should have roughly around 295 of them. Grab that 295 divided by 10 again, and you have I think it's like 29, something like that. I'm not good at math. But anyways, that is the perfect amount that I need in order to go ahead and turn every single self-checkout inside of my store to a luxury. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. So as I mentioned, we're going to get 2,961 of these. Man, I really hope that I don't regret this, but at the same time, it's really not a big deal. I can just go ahead and get this money again by tomorrow. So the purchase has been made. We're now back down to 300k, and I mean, that'll probably get to a million before we even get to my store. But let's go ahead and combine all of these. Now we have 297 of them. Okay, my math was a little bit off. And then we grab these and combine these as well. Now we have 29. So my math wasn't all that wrong. So now let's kind of just I don't know, fast forward through this while I'm swapping out all of my self-checkouts. All right, so there we go. Every single one of them have been completely changed. I'm missing 2 up on this side and 1 over here, but it's really not a big deal because I'm currently sitting at 40 expensive self-checkouts. So again, that's not going to be a big deal. Let's come over here, combine all of these, and now we have 4 more luxury. Place this one over here in the slot where it needs to be, and come right over here and place the rest kind of just right next to this one. I know I only had 3 up here, but I'm just going to add a 4th one, because if you notice right down here, I currently have, once I place this one down, 60 registers. So yes, I'm not using the full 64 capacity anymore, but man, look at how good this looks, dude. I also just realized that somehow I'm back at 3.1 mil. I didn't even realize that happened, but it just goes to show you how crazy this layout is and how fast I make money. So again, with my previous layout, I was making roughly around 54 million every single hour, and every single minute I was making about 900k. So just to get a general idea, I'm going to go ahead and keep track of my income for 1 minute and see exactly if that's changed. If it hasn't, then unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to go back to the drawing board and figure out if it's going to be worth it for me to go ahead and add 2 more super replicators into my current layout. So I will be back in exactly 1 minute. All right, so I ran the test roughly around 4 or 5 times, and if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I'm really only making a little over 900k per minute. So the verdict of this upgrade is it worth it to upgrade to luxuries? In my opinion, I don't really think so, which leads me now to believe that I'm probably gonna have to resort to, unfortunately, setting aside 300 mil so that I can test out to see if adding 2 more super replicators to this is even gonna make a difference. And honestly, I feel like there might be a slim chance that I've hit cap where that's it. It doesn't really get any better. Now, I know a lot of you that do different layouts in the comments are going to be saying, well, don't do 1-minute tests because those are not very accurate. And honestly, I agree with you 100%. But if I use the 1-minute system to test my previous layout and I'm using the 1-minute system to test this one, it's going to be accurate because I'm not testing with other people's numbers that are using a completely different method to test out. So yeah, man, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of a little hurt. I thought it was going to really push me to at least very, very close to getting 1 mil every single minute. But man, it's really just not cutting it. Obviously, there's going to be times where like I have VIP customers coming in, maybe 2 or 3 at a time, and then that'll go ahead and push me up to the 1 mil per minute, but it's not a consistent thing, if you get me. For those of you that are interested in checking out my layout, especially those of you that are high up on the leaderboards, I'll just kind of go ahead and walk around and move my camera here really slowly, just in case if I don't know, you want to slow down the video and copy it or anything like that. So many of you have been saying in the comments that you've been copying my layout and it's just not performing the same as how it is for me. And again, I've said this before and I'll say it a million other times. There's a lot of different factors that go into how much money you're making hourly. How many Glub Glub statues you have, how many Sir Stairs a Lot statues you have, what kind of upgrades of registers, the theme that's on your store, even as far down to what products you have available. A lot of us that are high levels and are really high up in the leaderboards have access to the supercomputer, but some of you that are level 40 that haven't spent Robux to get the supercomputer, your replicator might be selling gold chains, which just isn't going to put out as much money as my replicator that's putting out supercompute. So again, there is many different factors into how any layout that you copy is going to perform, unless you're copying it literally down to every single upgrade and every single glub, basically all the fine little details. But yeah, man, just to give you guys a quick little progress update before I end off this video. Yes, I am back to #1 on the YouTuber cash earned. That's obviously going to change because Russo did watch my video from yesterday during his video today, and he made the proper changes that he needed to make. So I'm really happy about that. He's going to definitely overtake #1 on the YouTuber cash earned. And honestly, I'm pretty confident to say that if he continues boosting and actively farms like how he's been doing for the last 48 hours, he just might take 2nd place on the overall cash earned. Now over here on the customer served leaderboard, of course, nothing's changed. Your boy is still holding that title. And I'm really excited because we may just be the world first to get 1 million customers served. Another thing that I also noticed that I really wasn't aware of because I never really look at this leaderboard is the fact that we're now #1 for time played as well, which is pretty insane because my boy CDTV, he's been AFK farming just to stay on this time play leaderboard since probably the game released, like literally since the moment the game came out. So yeah, man, I figured I would go ahead and do this video just because I was going to be making changes to my layout. A lot of you in the Discord asked me for what kind of changes I'm constantly making. And instead of just posting a image there like I've been doing the last couple of days, I may as well just go ahead and show you what changes I am making in a video. But again, hopefully you guys enjoyed it and you do end up dropping a like on the video. But that's pretty much going to go ahead and do it for today. I will see you guys more than likely tomorrow, if not the day after, with more than likely over 1 billion cash. But that's going to go ahead and do it for today's video. Like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.